Hey guys, EBPMAN here. Now in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Melomania Touch True Wireless Earbuds. We're going to do an EBPMAN style call quality and audio test, and we'll check out all the specs. Let's get right to it. Now you can expect 9 hours of battery life from a single charge with the Melomania Touch, and you can get up to 50 hours with the included case. They can be used independently. You have 7mm drivers, Bluetooth 5.0. They do have a low latency mode, and they also come with the transparency mode. You also have IPX4 rating, so if you want to use them in the gym, you're safe to do so. Now, as you take a closer look at the case, you'll find that it is rather large, but I think a lot of this is to accommodate the battery. You do have fuel gauge in the front, USB-C in the back, and when you open this up, they do keep the earbuds nicely secure. When you close it, very satisfying click. If they're open, they're not going to come out, and they do guide nicely into place, right? The earbuds themselves, as we take a look at them, they are in-ear model, but they don't really go super deep into your ear. They have these fins right here that give you a lot of stability. And as we put these on, this is what they're going to look like. So we'll turn to the right, we'll turn to the left. So depending on, again, your face geometry and your ears, you'll notice if they're going to be larger in your ears and come out much or not. I would say that these probably rate a little bit average. They stand out more because they're white, and again, because of my skin tone, they might probably pop out a little bit more. But once again, that's what they look like from left to right. Now, as I wear these, for me, what I will say is that the seal on these is a good seal, but it's not going to be one of those super duper seals, especially when you use the earbuds right out of the box. Now, if you want to get a better seal, all you have to do is change the tips, and then you'll be able to get another or a better actual seal when using them. If you do that, then you'll get a great seal when it comes to passive noise canceling. Now, as we talk about the transparency mode is not robotic, but it's not super hearing. It will give you, again, a great hearing experience if you want to be able to hear what's going on around you. Now, from an audio perspective, bass, mids, and highs are going to be present as well, and the Melomania app does give you a lot of flexibility. Now, as we take a closer look at the app, you'll notice that the app is going to give you the ability to see your battery levels, also that you're connected, the fact that it supports aptX. You have the earphone controls, or the earbud controls, so everything is tapped. There's no physical buttons. The ability to turn on and off transparency mode, which you can also do with the earbuds. You can do that in-app. You do have here your EQ, so you can have an immersive experience, R&B, rock, voice, and then you can create your own custom ones. You can go into the settings area here, and then you could actually change your settings to high performance, which obviously is going to reduce your battery life, or low power, right? And then you can update them, and then you'll get that audio experience. You then also have your controls, right? And you can determine play, pause, and you can see transparency on and off. You can actually enable those as well. You would also then update the firmware through the app as well, if that's something that you want to do at the time that you have access to it. But once again, very simple app, easy to use. And if we were to talk about the soundstage just for a couple seconds, I'd say that it has good soundstage. It's an immersive experience. You can really control that also with the EQ. But really, it's going to be, this next test is going to help you understand how well these sound.
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different. Still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments. Doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your color.
Now next we're going to do a call quality test of the Melomania Touch in a quiet environment. As we take a look at our decibel readings, you can see that we're rating anywhere between 24 and 26 decibels of noise. Let's go ahead and switch. Now this is what the call quality would sound like making a phone call on the Melomania Touch in a quiet environment. This is a test, 1, 2, 3, this is our test. Now this is what they would sound like if there was wind in the environment. Now this is what the Melomania Touch would sound like with wind in the environment. We're continuing our test of the Melomania Touch, but this time in a much noisier environment. As you can see here, anywhere between 36 and 80 decibels of noise. What we're going to do is we're going to switch to the Melomania Touch. We're going to stay quiet for a couple seconds, and we'll continue with the audio test. Let's go ahead and switch. Now this is the call quality would sound like making a phone call on the Melomania Touch in a noisy environment. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is our test. We're continuing our test of the Melomania Touch, but this time with an infant crying in the background. This is what they would sound like with an infant crying in the background. Now, if you're wondering what the Melomania Touch would sound like with a dog barking in the background, this is what they would sound like with a dog barking in the background. Now, if you're wondering what they sound like with a doorbell ringing in the background, this is what they would sound like with a doorbell ringing in the background. So guys, that wraps up our review of the Melomania Touch. See you in the next video.